Hello. Welcome to Riverwest Radio, coming straight out of Riverwest video. Welcome to Chili Chill and Friends. My name is Chili Chill, and I'm the producer of Chili Chill and Friends. The things you will hear over the next hour and a half represent the views of Chili Chill and Friends and the people making them. All opinions and quotations in a way represent Riverwest Radio and are the sole responsibility of the producer, guests, and callers. Riverwest Radio is not liable for any legal issues arising from the content of this program. Excuse me, miss? Come up here for a second. Today in the studio we have an inquisitive young lady. What is your name?
Amada.
Amada, would you like to be my guest?
I can visit quickly.
Alright, go on, have a seat.
Let me grab my flyer so I can take.
Yeah, Amara is, she was walking by and today is the first time she stopped by here.
Yes.
I overheard her talking to Justin up there, and here she is. So, this microphone, you can put a little closer to you. Should pick up whatever is there, but...
I actually came in to advertise a benefit this Sunday at 7 p.m. at the coffee house. It's 631 North 19th Street. It's a benefit for Hurricane Sandy victims in Cuba. As you know, because of the embargo, Cubans are not don't have access to different things we have to rebuild after a hurricane.
Like what?
Like nails and hammers, cement.
Really?
Right. Those things can be purchased at a store like we can here in the U.S. The government refuses to sell it to the Cuban people.
Like United States government?
The United States government. Yep. Even if the country offers to pay with cash up front, our country will not sell these items to the Cuban people. So it's a lot tougher for them, and they were hit very hard this year by the hurricane.
Well, we can send it to them. They can't buy it, but we can send it.
Right. We can send it. That's tricky because of shipping, right? It gets so costly. So the government prefers to send money to the Cubans, but they're saying, hey, just let us buy supplies to rebuild, and our country still won't allow it.
That's very unfortunate.
Yeah, thanks for giving me a moment. Anyone out there who would like to come out and listen to music, Tony Baez will be playing, and that's at 7 this Sunday at the coffee house.
All right, great, thank you.
Thank you for having me.
Well, there you go. Our city never stops doing good things for the people, not just here, but all over the world. Coffee house is a really nice place, and among all the other coffee places out there, if you're a fan of coffee, go to a local coffee house. I mean, of course, you can go to main ones like Starbucks or whatever is out there, but there's something really special about local, unique mom and pop little places that don't have much money, they don't make much money, but they're here not necessarily to make much money, but to provide good services for the people, to make people happy, because that's what life is about. We are communal creatures. We live amongst other people. Nobody is an island, so because we're everything, because we are all codependent, we're coexistent. Everything is interrelated. Even this, whatever you're hearing from wherever you're listening it at, from a laptop or a computer or a phone or something, It's all made by people, and people get salaries from other people, and everything is dependent upon each other. So, um, in my previous podcasts, my previous shows, I started talking about a book called Bhagavad Gita, Krishna's counsel at the time of war, and I'm almost finished with it. I actually have two more chapters to go. Two more chapters out of 18 chapters. So it was a major accomplishment in my own personal view, because Bhagavad Gita is a very complicated book. It's very simple at its core because all those teachings point in one direction, but it is quite an experience reading it. Uh, I recommend going to the library and get a nice version of it. You can get a version with commentaries by famous people. You can get a version without commentaries. There's different translations. Or you can just go back into my old programs and listen to me yap about it. But um, uh, I recommend just listening to this once, because once is enough. It repeats itself. Though there's also, when it comes to spirituality, what I notice is that after a certain level, the whole spiritual essence becomes very subtle, because at first we find out that we look at something that's spiritual and compare it to something that we know that is spiritual, and if it's something new we learn, oh, this is like they doing it like this, we're doing it like that, this is different. So at first differences are very gross, they're very obvious and easily perceptible, but after you get into one kind of I don't know, spirituality, one kind of a thought, and you start looking within, then you start noticing all the little tiny things. And even though from outsider's eye they might appear to be the same thing, if you look at it, there's a the world becomes more microscopic, so the differences are big, even though they don't look like they are large. There's a word here, two words there, and the whole meaning can even change, because everything is like a finger pointing at something. All these teachings are, and it all depends where the finger is pointing. Because if we point the finger, we can just change the direction by 5 degrees. And that's very little compared to 360 degrees that we can change direction into. But 5 degrees in the beginning can be 500,000 miles at the end. So, the previous chapter that I've read was about the divine and demonic qualities of man, and that was pretty self-explanatory. But here, the personality of God in Hindu religion that goes by the name of Krishna. He says basically that demonic qualities of man is the egoism, materialism, people who always want power and money. And divine qualities of man is, blessed are the peacemakers, blessed are the ascetics, blessed people who can let go, instead of people who need to get fulfilled and satisfied, and they never get fulfilled because, well, we are empty, and the more you pour in, the more space there is. Basically, there's no such thing as satisfaction. The only satisfaction is when you are is contentment. When you're okay with what you got, you know you want more, but you're okay with it. That's what contentment is. It's not like I don't need nothing, because there's always something that you need. But if you cannot get it, you're not gonna lose your head over it. Like, for example, um, I got hit in the head some time ago, and I broke my inner bone, and I was deaf on the right ear for a long time, and was really looking forward towards the operation where they could fix my ear, and so I finally waited out and I got this operation, and well, they didn't really fix nothing. So I had two choices. I had to just cry and cry and cry, but I just accepted it, and there's nothing else like I can do right now. Um, it's not like I don't want to get my hearing back, cause I do, but I'm not really crying over it. I'm not losing my mind trying to get something that's impossible. It's just I let it go. The desire is still there. It's just not conscious in my conscious mind. It's just there, Like everybody wants to have $1 million. Like you don't want $1 million? Hey, I'll tell you one thing. There's a billion different reasons why you need to have $1 million. I mean, you can make up stuff, but it's not like a. It's not like you can get you need to be bothered by it if you want $1 million. So life is as it is. It's very normal and perfect. Well, it's not. I can't say it's perfect, but it flows. I mean, it is what it is. There's causes for everything, and everything's a cause for something else, and we're all just moving along in this river of existence, and it's just we're all born to die in a way. And it's this life that's important, and this life is our conscious experience. And there's we can have a good times living, or we can have bad times living, and we don't have much choice in where we at, or um, how smart we are or intelligence. So I tell you this, and I'm just tapping this stuff because I can't tell you 100% this how it is, because I'm just starting to learn. But body can change, characters can change. Angry people can become peaceful, peaceful people can become violent. Smart people, well, it's hard for a smart person to become stupid, but stupid people can become smart. um, we can expand our awareness, we can expand our focus, our concentration. There's so much that we can do to better ourselves and better our lives. Question is, why don't we do it? And the answer would be is because we don't know that. Nobody ever taught us that. I mean, this thing that I learned some time ago, not too long. Meditations and all that stuff, meditations and Tai Chi, martial arts. It's such a phenomenal thing to do, just to get a better mind, because all we are is the mind. Is there our minds that makes us make choices, and we make all kinds of different choices. Sometimes we choose to go and uh, get some McDonald's every day, 5 times a day, and no surprise why we wait 2, 3, 400 pounds overweight. Because our neighbor can make a choice to buy locally grown, organic, non-GMO, tasty, good food. Come over. I think I might have a guess. Some fella, I think he recognized me from some time. He looked over and I told him to come up here. Hello.
What up?
Hey, this is my radio show. Would you like to be my guest? You can talk about yourself. Live on the radio.
Hey, what's your name?
I'm Chili Chill.
You shitty, right?
Mm,
No, Natasha. Kayla.
yeah. Oh, look, you grown up, man.
Yeah, no. You
I
work
rem-
here?
No, I got a radio show here. Here, come on by. Have a seat. Right now, I'm having a radio show. This is my show. I used to be shitty, right? You know me as shitty, but now I'm chilly.
Chili?
Yeah, chilly, because I changed it from shitty. Yeah, I used to be a drunk monk named Shitty, or Mr. Shitty, because I was feeling shitty. But now I'm feeling chilly, so I'm chilly. So tell me about yourself. Speak in the mic, please.
Nothing.
I can move the microphone. Yeah. Introduce yourself. Tell me about who you are. Because this is a radio show, so we don't want to keep. Right now, this is here. That's a video store on my right, but right now where we at, this is a radio.
I gotta run to my house though. My house on the right there.
Oh, okay. You take care then. People come and people go. And where everybody ends up, only John knows. So where was I? I was talking about people, because what else is there to talk about? People make life worthwhile. It'd be a pretty boring life if there wouldn't be no people around. But look at animals. Animals, they're kind of just like people, aren't they? Except they're more like people from different countries, because we don't understand their talk. But if you really listen to animals, I am definitely positive you can learn to understand them. They communicate a lot with their eyes and their facial expressions. Like cats do, especially like cats, they make the funniest faces. And dogs too. Dogs are quite easy to understand what they talk about. They're all like, it's like master, man. They're like, dogs are really they really like their masters. Yeah, their owners. They're like, oh, it's like I would, but hey, that my master, he's a prick, or she don't like that. Anyways, so Bhagavad Gita, the 17th chapter, the 17th teaching. This one is called Three Aspects of Faith. And I'm not sure what kind of a faith is gonna talk about, because I haven't read the book before. This is my first time reading it. But faith would mean, I think, I believe in something that we don't really know. Like, for example, I believe that tonight when I wake up, I'm still gonna be alive. I don't believe I'm gonna die at nighttime. But yeah, I cannot tell you that I know that. It's just my faith. So that's what faith means to me. It's not will kill me if I'm a bad person and give me good presents if I'm a good person. Like some people got that kind of faith too. I mean, faith is anything that people believe in that they're not sure of. It's just, for me, faith should be, or I should say, shouldn't be completely blind, cause blind faith, that's kind of, that's childish. You know how we can tell kids, oh, Santa, but even when we tell kids about Santa, it's not necessarily kids believe in Santa because they're blind. It's not like blind faith, because they know presents come. They're just not wise. They haven't lived through enough to figure out that their parents bring those presents. Because their parents tell them that Santa brings those the presents. They see the presents, so they figure out it must be Santa because they believe they have their parents, whatever their parents tell them. And parents tell them what they were taught to tell their children by their parents, because they probably had similar experiences when they were growing up, and they retained those habits, and they think that they're doing right. And I'm not gonna be a judge of saying what's right and what's wrong, but I'm not a biggest fan of religion. So to me, when I see people teaching hate and aggression to their children, I think that's sad and causes much troubles for the world, because those kids are gonna grow up with their own fixed beliefs instilled in them by their parents, who were instilled the same beliefs by their parents, and on and on and on. And well, to me, love and peace is the law. What